Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling,
breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA. You know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back up top on second and 10. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 35. settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Safe completion on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was
bringing it back. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I really like this guy running the option. I tell you, you go back to the mid-2000s in Eugene, there was a coaching change, and there was sort of this paradigm shift offensively, going more up-tempo, being more explosive, but also utilizing the quarterback's feet to hurt defenses. This guy would have fit into Oregon back then. He certainly fits into this offense right now. He is dangerous.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ivy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium.
He'll get rid of it.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quick completion on the out.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab down the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On target to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's trailed, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's got it. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear it.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's a heat. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it.
There he goes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really
intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The give to the tailback.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Showing off the arm. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They go back to work in the final period of this one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hauls it in. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. No, he got loose. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got the quick completion. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The officials
Don't worry, we're not worried. We got a whole lot of time.
Take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pocket breaking down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nash. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Working that left side now. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palm.